getting ready to start.
No, we're starting. No, just going in. No,
There we
we
are.
already started.
Right, yep. Okay. Have we started?
Yep.
Yay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, and I was trying to catch Mike in a. I was trying to catch a wild Mike hunt in his natural environment with his two daughters, in the process of surviving by discussing food options for the night. But I was unsuccessful because Mike ran away. But welcome to the lunch stream, everybody. Glad to have you guys aboard. What is the lunch stream, you're wondering? What the hell is this all about? Well, that's just where we hang out with you good folks for the next hour or so. And, well, we're going to do a roster review. We're going to answer your questions. And if you do have questions, by all means, get those questions in, and we will get them scooped up. And who's going to scoop them up, you're asking? That's what I'm kind of wondering, too. The soulless one, Insanely Red, will scoop those up. Okay. I'm a little behind today with my thinking and everything because I've been running around like an idiot. I'm tired. School's kicking my ass, even though I get an A, but it's a lot of work. We also have Mike Hunt joining us.
I think the beer for breakfast is affecting your cognitive skills as well.
Well, I wish it was. Sanely, the slowest one, is here, but he didn't say anything when I kind of hinted at him. Sanely, Gingivitis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Okay. We also have Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman.
The mic ran away. The mic ran away. I ho the dairy-o. The mic ran away. Hey!
No, I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Ranger said you did.
Yeah. Bravely ran away was Sir Mike. When Sweary reared her ugly head, Mike around and bravely fled.
Oh, no, it's dancing today.
Bravely fled away was Sir Mike. Also joining us is Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
And, of course, we have the lovely Ouchie Dumpling here.
Hello.
And she's been pretty quiet because we've just been listening to the nonsense that goes on at the Hunt household.
Indeed. It's like watching,
it's like watching a British soap.
Yeah, actually.
It is. It really is.
I can't believe that they're about to drink copious amounts of uber strong coffee with their mum about to walk through the door.
Listen.
She will kill them. And then she will revive them just to get the satisfaction of killing them again.
Well, that's what mothers do.
Because
Nathaniel Miller makes a good point. Holy crap. You just said Sweary daughter reared her ugly head. She's going to bite your head off, Ranger.
All right, we have to be careful. Sweary daughter's around here somewhere. She's like, oh my god, run!
She does get the notification. She sent me a screenshot of one the other day.
Who did?
Sweary.
Oh, really?
Really, really? Yes. Oh, phone call.
So you're saying...
Of course.
See, Sweary daughter is a subscriber to RSG. And what does that mean? If you're not a subscriber to RSG, you should subscribe as well so you can get all this fun content that we're putting out there. And we'll make you dumber. We promise. And also, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, it really helps get the video content out there. And if you haven't checked out our Patreon, please do. Any donations to the Patreon are very much appreciated. We use all those funds to go right back into the stream. We've got some cool stuff we're trying to get to basically make the stream better. We were really working on a lot of stuff, guys, and your support and continued support is what drives us. That's why we do this. We love you guys. That being said, anything kind of going on in the world there, Dr. Finn, we should discuss?
Guess not.
I mean,
Yes, there is.
Sorry, what's going on? Sorry, I had to actually answer that phone call.
Why? Was it a patient?
No, I have people that were supposed to come to my house, and they just called and said they can't come because their truck overheated, and they can't come until next week. So, yeah.
Drug dealers.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
Finn does marijuana.
Just how much hookers and blow did you order?
Yeah, really. Where's mine?
Enough to
They
make their car
overstuffed
break
the
down.
car.
Yeah.
So I wanted them to focus on one, and I'll let you guess which one I wanted them to focus on. And they added too much of the other, and then just like overweighed the car, and then it overheated, and now I have to wait until next week for the entire shipment. It's all.
And plus, there's probably like 30 stuffed porgs in there too.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, those got delivered last week, so I'm good.
Oh, okay.
So, Finn, you holding out on me is what you're saying.
A little.
Yeah, you better be quiet.
So what was the question?
You heard the question. Let me try to play.
No, I didn't hear the original question.
Oh, I forgot.
What's
We are
new
on
in
a
the
roll
world?
today.
Yeah.
It was what's new in the world.
Yeah, what's new in the world, Finn?
I got my flu shot today.
So in other words, in 3 days, you'll have the flu.
What was the probability of that, though, hey? Oh, see what I did there.
Oh, and so I'm really liking this new stuff. Like so it might have been around for a while. It's called sparkling ice. So it's basically like sparkling water and it's flavored. But I went to Costco the other day and it actually like they gave it out as a sample and it actually tastes really good and gives you like that like cool feeling even though it's not like cold. So I really liked it. So yesterday I got cherry limeade flavor and that one is really good. I think that's just awesome. And today I got crisp apple, and that one is not so good. So I'm trying to figure out which flavors of sparkling ice I like. So
that's enough. Then, see, I just wanted to demonstrate to the folks out there that watch us why we don't really go to you that much, Finn. You nowhere in your incoherent babbling or rumblings did you make any kind of comprehensive sense. We are all now dumber for having listened to you. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I blame Finn.
Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things and why the Cubs won the World Series.
They just won the World Series.
I also skipped a little bit of breakfast because I only had my protein drink, and then for like lunch, I made a bacon, egg, and cheese garlic toast.
I don't.
Is this the World Series where only American teams compete?
No, there's Canadians.
That makes it world.
But I thought America owned Canada anyway.
Yeah, we wish. A lot of resources.
No, we don't wish.
Yeah. All right, we got a roster review, and if you would like a roster review, all you need to do is just send us your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.gg webpage with all your information about what you want us to review. Send that to Dr. Finn. Make sure that he confirms that he did get it, and we will add you to the queue for the roster review. And today we're doing Jericho's, and he is in the Eastern Knights. And Dr. Finn, what is Jericho looking for us to look at today?
Oh, this is Tech Jericho. Okay.
Yep,
he's
Tech
in
Jericho.
chat.
Oh, well there you go.
See, he's ready for his review.
He said, be gentle. No, I'm sorry, we can't. We're just going to go right in there. All right.
Well, Grande's not here, so we'll be gentler than
yeah, it's true. Hey, guys, look at his mods!
Okay, so
he does have a 5-star Gear 11 nest.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. So he's looking for. So he said he thinks he has Sith teams figured out. So probably that his mods and everything are correctly optimized. Sure. He has a Zeta that he's holding, so he's trying to see where the best place to put that is. He said he also wants to farm Nest, but he's having trouble with the 5D hard node in Fleet. And then obviously just like an overall review. So we can look at his arena, but primarily we're looking at Zetas, farming plan, especially with Nest and how to do 5D. And I know Ranger, you have experience with that one. And then we can just look overall at roster.
Yeah, if you go back and watch, why did it go to his squads? I did not hit his squads. I hit his ships. It does this all the time. I hate. All right, let's try this again. I'm hovering over the ship icon, and I want to hit ships. So, real quick for the 5D one, last Friday's lunch stream, which would have been, the 23rd? 24th? What day was it? It was last Friday. The 24th? 8, 7, 6, 24th. Go back and listen to the lunch stream then, and we focused heavily on that. I don't remember off the top of my head who I used. I used What was the lineup I used? I used Biggs and Ty Advanced, and then who else did I use? I think I used Kylo Ren, the Silencer. I don't remember. But go back in there and just watch the fight. And not only will you see the fight with the lineup that I used, but you'll see what I did and how I did it. I healed a lot in the beginning until I got all my lineup out there and just blew them out of the water.
And that was last Thursday's lunch stream.
Last Thursday's. Okay, thank you, Stanley. See, this is why Stanley's around. He keeps us honest. So last Thursday we did the ship stuff, so that'll help you out tremendously, Jericho. I actually beat 5C last night and haven't attempted 5D yet. All right, yeah. If Jericho, if you follow what I did in 5D, because I had beaten it, but I had 3-starred it. So it's not about beating it; it's about 3-starred it. So you can just put it on Sim, so you can get those nest shards. Go back there and watch it, and you'll see exactly how I did it. And I've had some people say that was great because they could see the battle, how I did it, and they were able to beat it for it. So check that out. And if you have problems still after that, then just message me directly, and we'll try to figure it out. But I'm looking at your ship lineup. You've got the ships to do it, so you should have no problem whatsoever with 5D.
Tell him to watch carefully though, because you 3-starred the wrong node first of all.
Well, right. The first one was 5E, and I was like, wow, that was easier than I thought. And then I went back and I'm like, that's because I did the wrong one. So,
yeah.
I was like, hey, I got another Zeta. Wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, don't watch the first part because that's 5E, but the second part it was 5D. And I really wanted to show that live so we could figure it out for you guys, so you can use the same lineup to go in there and kick ass. I mean, if you've got the bugs maxed out, that's what you should run. You'll have no problem. But if you don't, a lot of people don't have the bugs maxed out, and don't even try it if you don't. Then
he said he watched it, by the way, and he actually beat 5C last night, but he hasn't attempted 5D yet.
You know, are you listening to anything we're saying, Finn? I just said that.
I know.
So then why are you repeating?
I'm repeating because it bears repeating.
You know what? Whose days?
Yeah, spicy food for lunch. That's what it is.
Whose day? Someone put a freaking bell on him or something. I swear.
Ring ring. Do you know that he said that he beat 5C yesterday?
Oh my god. Mute him, somebody. I didn't get time for this. But yeah, definitely check out that and then try it. And if you're still having problems, get with me directly and we'll see what we can do to get you squared away. So that's easy enough. All right, so let's look at his roster overall. Let's do this quick. Let's go to his characters. But yeah, your ship lineup looks pretty good. You have a 5-star Poe, finish him. But yeah.
Yeah, and his geos are definitely far from being maxed out and usable. So.
Ooh. Seen a lot of Gear 12. I likey.
I want to take a look at his Sith, though.
Yeah, let's go to a Sith. Now I'm going to try to filter.
What happened, Mike?
He's got a 27 speed secondary on Nest.
It's making me log into the site.
27.
Yeah, I saw that. 27.
Wow.
It's making me log in to the damn site.
So Jericho, we'll share accounts, all right? Give me your login details and you know.
I have to re-pull yours up, Jericho, because GG is driving me absolutely bonkers.
Whoa, 27.
Yeah, his whole
Aren't they in
first
the middle
page
of
mods. Oh, sorry, go
database
ahead.
migration?
Yeah, they're in the
Aren't they
middle of database,
Yeah.
but they changed this a while ago, where in order to like see mods and stuff, you have to be logged in now.
I've usually
because people
been
were
away
doing
without
data
not having to be logged in, so.
Well, they changed that a while ago because people were data scraping their site, and then
Mm-hmm.
they
It caused the site to lag out and all that.
But yeah, 27, holy balls. That's all I got to say.
Let's see here.
Which
Jericho, we
Okay.
can't be friends anymore, man.
and you normally
And it's a
normally
speed
don't want
set. Holy crap! It's also a speed set.
I know.
That's
It's
awesome.
Good alternate stats on it too.
That's awesome.
All right, Sith.
And then you went ahead and didn't optimize your mods. Awesome.
Let's see
Uh.
here. Well, do you want to get into mods first? I've got Sith pulled
Nah,
up.
he's pretty close. His mods are pretty close. The only thing is he's pretty focused on Jedi training Rey right now. And so that's his arena team. So I'm okay with where his mods are.
It looks like he's solid on his arena team. It's a JTR team, but he's been consistent with his rank and stuff. I mean,
but now we got to get him higher.
Yeah, I mean, and unfortunately, Jericho, JTR ain't the way to do it. She isn't. You can get into the top 50, but you ain't getting any higher. It is the age of Traya. But I'm looking at his Sith. Palpatine, Vader are the only ones that are 11. He
doesn't have Palps Zeta.
No, and he's got San Gear 8. I'm sorry,
and his
Nihilus
94
Gear 7
mil.
I'm sorry, Darth Nihilus is 7-star Gear 8. Scion is 5-star Gear 8. He does have Sith Trooper done. Very nice, Gear 8. Oh God, Sith Trooper, that farm for gear. Oh.
I hate that farm.
Yeah, and he's in a 94 mil guild, so you can tell me if I'm wrong, Tech. I'm guessing you guys aren't beating Heroic Sith yet, and so Treya's probably a little ways away for you.
And Rick says, "Why do I feel Finn is getting bullied every stream?" It's not bullying. It's just he has brain damage, and he says things that anger people, and he does it on purpose. That's why he's a troll extraordinaire. So don't feel any pity for him.
Don't worry, I just cry to my porg after each stream.
That's not true. Stop. You're lying.
I have a sad porg that's in my desk.
Yeah, right.
So it cries with me.
You're such a liar. Let's see here. Let me train my star. I play from the beginning and then stop for a few. Okay, so it's a little bit behind. No heroic. Alright, yeah, so he's not getting Treya shards. I think he's going to have to go with the lineup he has for right now. It's going to take a while to get the gear on these guys to use them.
Well, but I mean, I definitely recommend working on his Sith, because once he does get access to Treya,
because even an Emperor Palpatine lead, with a Thrawn, Nihilus, you could go. Did he have Nest? He has Nest, right?
He has.
He needs to get Nest a bit quicker, though. It's only a plus 123 at the moment.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if we remodded Nest to be near 300 speed with a Palp lead, if you get the Zeta on Palp with Nest and then put Nihilus and Trooper in there, you could go Thrawn, you could go Vader with that team. I mean, you could really.
He's unfortunately going to struggle a little bit. Simply because he doesn't have Treya.
I know, but he can climb
There are
higher.
counters to Treya, right? But they're not like the easiest characters all the time. I mean, Danger Zone requires a lot of investment in I'm calling them non-essential, right? Because they're not like in the meta anymore, and they're not really necessarily needed for the raid. They're still decent characters, but they're not like those level characters, right? So Danger Zone, then like the Magma Trooper team, that's another one you can potentially use in order to beat Treya teams. But once you get Treya, it's easy. Like, it's super easy to beat Treya teams.
Treya counters herself.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, based on what you said, how close is your guild to doing Heroic Sith? Because part of me is thinking that his arena... He may just be good where he is. He might be able to push into the top 50 every now and then. But I'm afraid to change around his arena team too much.
I'm not saying change his team now. He's not even close.
No.
You misunderstand me. I'm saying this is something for the future.
No. I was thinking about it and like trying to see if maybe we can get him into the top 50, right? But if he has a lot of Treyas on his shard, there isn't anything consistent, like super consistent that he has. Like he doesn't have. And let me just double check, because I didn't see Magma Trooper at the top. So I don't think he
doesn't have to worry about that, because there are Palpatine leads. My Palpatine lead is still the top of the meta.
It's still not. It's without Treya. It's not consistent.
I know, but there is a guy on my shard that is not running a Treya lead that is in the top 10 all consistently with a Palp lead. But that's because he's got a ridiculously fast Nest. We just cannot.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And if you can do that, and it sounds like he's got some killer mods, you can really hold your own with that team, because Nest goes and basically your team goes and just it's ugly. And even on defense, it's like, good God, that thing just ow. But it'll be a hell of a lot, people messing with you when they see that fast nest because like I ain't dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? They're like people are hesitant. You know, I mean it gives you a higher chance of winning. It's still you can still be beaten, but it's a more of a pain in the ass. But that's something maybe to think about until you get Treya. You know, but if you want to stay with JTR and just stay in the where you're at right now, totally fine. First Order looks beautiful. Cannot say it looks amazing.
Why isn't Phasma gold?
Well,
you shut
What's she done?
Listen here. Since that's the right move, you be quiet, Mike.
Back on the EP thing, I still would recommend him working on his Sith, get them up, because to be honest, he's going to get targeted by all the EP teams that are climbing with a JTR team.
Yeah.
You know, like personally, I love when people in front of me run JTR because I just mow them down with my EP team.
And also the random Night Sister user.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me.
I mean, while yes, you do have Nest on your JTR team, it won't stop an EP team from running you over. Especially if their Nest is faster than yours.
Because my Nest is 297, but in my JTR, BB-8, and Rail, let's go first. Yeah.
I'm curious where his guild is on Heroic Sith, because part of me wants him to focus on Heroic Sith so his guild can beat it. But that depends on where their struggle is, right? Do they have enough Jedi training raised? Is it a Phase 2 thing? Is it a Phase 4 Night Sister thing? Because I see that he needs to work on his Night Sisters. Like,
yeah, I'm looking at his Night Sisters right now. It's Asajj is 9, Doc is 10, Talia is 9, Tal's in 6-star, Gear 8. Zombie's done. Good. And I don't see Acolyte anywhere. But
I mean, you don't need
Acolyte. You've got Talia. But you need to get, I would say, this is a possible team you need to work on next. Because this is you've got the JTR team. I'm pretty sure you have the Chex Mix team. You can use First Order in Phase 2 with some other teams. But yeah, we need to get your Night Sisters rocking and rolling here. That may be the team you focus in on next. Just for territory wars, territory battles, Dark Side especially, they're amazing. And for their Heroic Sith, I mean, Phase 4, Night Sisters is still the way to go. And you've got the weak zombie. If we can get them some gear and stuff, you could be really good. So there's some gear and stuff we need to work on the Night Sisters along with the Sith. Let's filter by
He's saying they're about a month away. Or we are a few months away, he's saying. So he's got plenty of time to get everything.
Well, no, we need to get Stark and Trooper to 11. But
a few months is a long time on a shard that has a lot of Treyas.
Yeah.
As he thought of murking.
But there's nothing you can do about that, so let's work with what we got.
Yeah. So then I think you have to go with your Sith. Your Sith is your best chance to beat Treya teams. Yep. And so I was hoping you're a little bit closer so we can focus a little bit more on your Heroic Sith teams in order to push that. But if you're still a few months away, I think we need to go focus on your Sith because it's not super consistent, but it is one of the more reliable teams in order to beat Treya leads. And EP, Vader, Nihilus, Scion, and Thrawn. And you're there with some of them. Ranger already mentioned Scion and Nihilus and the work they need, but I mean, you're getting close there. So
yeah. I would say
I think
Arena first. So focus on your Sith with Nihilus and Scion. Get them to Gear 11, right? You've got Palpatine. Zayden needs to go in his league. You've got the fast Nest. If we can get her, he said she's 297 right now, which is ridiculous. If you can get her over 300, then you are. I'm telling you, if we can find 6 to 10 more speed for her, bro, you will have no problems beating teams with a fast Nest with the Sith because it's just gonna wreck, dude. But we got to get them there first. So I would say your first priority is your Sith. Then I would say probably need to work on your Night Sisters. Troopers, you look really good. You got to get Stark and Short at 11. I know easier said than done. Also work on your Magma because a combination that works really well against Treya, especially in Territory Wars, is the Magma Thrawn combination, right? And who are the other 3 he can work on for that team, Finn?
So, I mean, in Arena, I like Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, and what's the other one? Stark.
And there you
with
go.
Thrawn and Magma. Yeah.
And that's a really
Range
great
Trooper
team.
is farmable now.
Yeah,
And
he is,
amazing.
But I don't like his kit against that team. So all the other ones kind of have a kit that really helps you against the Traya teams. I mean, Death Trooper does the cooldown reduction, right, with his AoE, which is one of the things you'll use kind of off the bat. Stark has the AoE stagger, and so that ends up being one of the other key things in order to help like reduce and control the turn meter, because it essentially becomes a turn meter control team. And so you definitely need Thrawn and Magma Trooper. Magma Trooper is using his special in order to reduce turn meter, so you want to make sure you have a good amount of potency on him. Death Trooper does the cooldown reduction. Stark does the stagger, which then helps you when you do the AoE with Magma Trooper, reduce cooldown even more. And then Shore, because you need somebody to take the attacks.
Yep.
I do like Range Trooper, don't get me wrong. I just don't see his place on that team in order to beat Traya.
Well, if you do the old trick of taking out Scion with Magma, Range Trooper will make it to where he can take it out a lot quicker. Because all those Imperial Troopers will end up assisting every time Magma does his stuff. Yes,
but here's the problem. If Range Trooper does not have a high tenacity and your turn meter fails with Magma Trooper, you've now given Scion a quicker revive ability. Because now you have like twice the attacks going on Scion, and Range Trooper almost definitely is going to get the pain debuff. And so he's going to be reducing the cooldown on Scion repeatedly if he assists Magma Trooper. Or if any of them back to it.
Well, that's one thing about Range Trooper, though, is he has just as high a tenacity as Magma when he's buffed.
Yeah, and Magma Trooper gets hit with pain unless you stack him with tenacity to ridiculous amounts. So that's why he's useful, but I just don't think he fits in that team against Traya because you're going to trigger too many abilities as a result of it.
He's got a 5-star Hermit Yoda. That's another character you need to continue your farm. He's going to be fantastic for you in the Heroic Sith raid. He has a 4-star Bastila, gear 10. Kenobi needs some work. Need to get him gear at least 11. Master Yoda's gear 11. I mean, the characters Zera's is only 6-star, 70, gear 8. The Kenobi Barris team is really good for your territory wars. They're on offense, they can kill a lot of teams. So that's a team you may want to focus in on, just getting the stars and gear on. So we're looking at Sith first, Night Sisters as a priority just to get them to gear 11. And then that's what you need to do, my friend. Work on each of these teams. So start with Sith, go to Night Sisters, and then just start rounding out your teams. A Bastila-led team on defense with an Old Ben, Ezra, Grandmaster Yoda, and Hermit Yoda. If they're gear 11, if you got the Zeta on Bastila, it's a really good defensive team that you can use in offense. So that's a team that you can run. And then the General Kenobi Zeris team is a really good team as well for territory wars. And I run Rex 5s and Wampa on that team. They can't get to your Wampa. You just sit there and just stomp and just let Wampa eat everything in sight. And then I blame Finn. Let's see here. So we looked at
fair call.
Let's see. We looked at First Order. We looked at Jedi. We looked at Sith. We looked at Night Sisters. Let's look at Rogue One real quick. I just want to see his Rogue One team. That'll be just some work to do here. They're all 7. Oh no, Baze is only 3 stars. Boy, oh boy. All right, so we need to get Chirrut. Make a note of this. Chirrut's got for the Chex Mix team. You got all the pieces, but you need Chirrut. He does have PAL 7-star gear 8. You don't need to do anything more with PAL, but you need to get Chirrut to at least gear 11. So the Chex Mix team with PAL and Chirrut, Death Trooper. And this is for Heroic Sith for Phase 3. CLS and Han. OG Han is a team that you want to run. It gets a ton of damage with all the buffs and everything. But just in general, bays, keep your farm going for bays. I don't know where you are. You really do. You really need to go with bays. He's a great tank. He'll help you tremendously in territory battles, especially for the phase 16. Rogue One, you need to get higher. You really do. This will help you out a lot with territory battles. But Rogue One's a team you can work on after you do Night Sisters and your Sith. You could work on Rogue One. You do need to farm bays and turret their gear. That's the rest you can work on later on. But that's a team you kind of need to focus on. But I would focus on just turret first with gear, just to get so you can run that Chex Mix team for Heroic Sith. You can get him to gear 11. Have the rest of your guys that you already have, then you will easily put out some serious damage in phase 3 for your guild, and that'll be a big help. Bays is more for other things, territory wars, things of that nature, and the turret base combo you can take off the Rogue One team and go use some other places. So yeah. Let's see here. So that's his. I've looked at most of his teams. I mean, his mods, are they in the correct? They're all on his PvP team, guys.
For the most part, there's a few that are scattered, but for the most part, he's focused on his Jedi Training Ray team. So the question is, do we switch them over to the Sith team?
Well,
not yet.
Once he gets his Sith done, yeah. But until then, keep him on JTR.
Yeah. I mean, there's no point in doing it until he's... So, Jericho, when you're ready for your Sith, once you get them farmed, get with us and we can look at your mods and stuff off book. I mean, we don't have to do this on the show. We'll do this very gladly. We'll go off book and then kind of look at your mods. I mean, me and Finn would be more glad to do this, and then just sit there and tell you what you need to do and stuff. See if we can get you a really super fast, amazing Sith team that you can use.
Deploy the mod signal. Grande.
Oh, guys, there's a signal. So that's it. We looked at mods, ships, 5D we already talked about. We looked at his roster. Anything else we need to look at there, Dr. Finn?
Did we look at his Zetas?
They did not look at his Zetas.
Okay, so he does have a Zeta that he's getting ready to use. So let's make sure we look at his Zetas. So I'm going to his Zeta page.
I'm going there myself. Hopefully GG doesn't hose me.
All right, so he has... Okay, so he doesn't have any Zeta on Asajj. That's the first thing that stands out. He has BB-8 roll with the punches. He has Learn Control, not It Binds All Things on CLS.
Oh, I did that wrong.
He has Enfys. He has Flourish on Ezra. He has Finn, First Order Stormtrooper, Veers, Han Solo, Kanan, Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren unmasked both Zetas. Number Crunch on R2. Double Zeta on Jedi Training Ray, and Sabine. So he focused extensively on Phoenix.
Not bad. I mean, it makes them very viable.
In what? They're good early on, but I mean, late game they become a territory battle and a territory war team, right? But they don't really contribute much in arena.
True. They don't do arena, but they enable him to do all the other bits.
Yeah.
And he's 2.6 million GP, so you know he's newer to the game.
Yeah.
So
he could do like what I'm doing. I'm actually holding on to my Zetas because we do know there is possibly new legendaries coming.
Yeah. That's definitely something you want to consider. The other thing too, and more reason to hold it as well, right? His Empire team is not really ready. I mean, he could Zeta Emperor Palpatine lead. That Zeta alone is worthwhile because you kind of make use of like an entire faction as a result of that. So EP lead, I think maybe one you want to put now and then save because it does make the team. You don't have Nihilus, you don't have Scion. Those are two in the future, not now. You don't have any on the Night Sisters, and you do want to double Zeta Asajj. And
he's not in a position to be holding Zetas.
I'm okay with him holding after Emperor Palpatine, though. But the problem is his other characters aren't geared. what's the point in Zetaing Asajj and Mother Talzin when his Night Sisters aren't ready, right?
Right,
His
but they're gear 10.
They're
They're gear 10. I mean, at gear 11, you can use them quite effectively with those Zetas. But, I mean, he's got to do a Sith team first for the arena.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's...
That's also why I was saying that he might want to look into holding on to it, because even with EP's lead Zeta, his Sith aren't ready. They won't be ready for a while.
But so
they can be used in
let's say he
wars.
uses EP Zeta right now. That's going to help him tremendously in territory battles and territory wars that he's doing right now with the Sith team. He also, while he's going for the next Zeta, he can farm the gear for those two characters easily, because it's not like he's going to get a Zeta. I mean, on average, it's 2 weeks on average that you get a Zeta if you're farming everything consistently, right? Give or take. And so by that time, he could easily have them ready to go for the next Zeta, or at least one character to easily get to gear 11.
Good point.
Oh,
Good point.
Just out of curiosity, last 13 Zeta challenges in total, I have a grand total of 4 Zeta matches.
Hey, you're doing better than me.
I swear when they switched the rewards on Heroic Sith Raid or Sith Raid, it cascaded to everything. Which leads me into another thing.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned about the probabilities earlier. These probabilities are the ones that are going to be implemented at TU13. They're not the in-game probabilities at present, which are far worse. You'll probably find there's been about a 600% increase on.
Are you saying that they looked at the probabilities before they did this and went, "Oh, we don't want to show that. Let's up them."
So Jericho says, I almost have 2 Zetas now. So you can use one, hold the other, because we want to get that Sith team going. And the first one you want to do is Scion after Palpatine is Scion. So I would farm on getting his gear up. Nihilus and Scion are your two characters you're going to work on their gear. Get them to gear 11 at least. Well, Scion you can only take to gear 11, but and then work on getting them to gear 12. But you need to get a lot of characters to gear 11. That's one thing I did, is I got a lot of characters to gear 11, and then I focused the big push to gear 12, right? For certain characters and teams. I'm doing it again. I'm like, okay, now I need some more characters at least to gear 11. So you can be really effective with gear 11 characters.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing is that Ouchie is really quiet today.
Yeah, Ouchie, what's going on? Did you eat some more of that
I'm not
spicy
gonna interrupt y'all.
Well, we want you to interrupt. We want your opinion.
And I was posting stuff in Skype for
Oh
you guys
well.
too.
Oh well. Are you? Let me see what are you posting in Skype?
The September tune of the month is out.
Oh.
Announced.
Oh.
And the calendar and stuff.
Oh.
Interesting. Too. The September tune, isn't it?
I'm being useful.
See?
Quiet but useful.
See, Finn, why can't you be like that?
Because I do that for later on for the Wednesday night stream.
That's not true.
It's too early for me to look at those posts.
It really is. Yeah, we got questions. All right, so that's your roster review there, Jericho. Go ahead and hit those areas that we told you. Work on those things. If you have any questions about anything we told you to do or anything like that, just get with us in our Discord. Encourage everybody to come to our Discord. We have just a metric ton of people in there that will be more than glad to answer any of your Star Wars Galaxy Heroes questions. But if you want to message us directly, me or Finn, go ahead, and we can help you get squared away. So, there you go. That was Jericho's roster review. Yay! Yay! And now we go back into the game that is Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And it's time for
thank
questions.
God that's over. No, just kidding.
Stop it right now. You're a very bad man. Let's see if I get any Omegas. Let me see. What did I get? Any Omegas? Nope.
We're still all salty about that mod.
That's a beautiful mod.
27 speed.
Better than me. I got a few 20s, but nothing like 27. I've never even come sniffing that since other than the day mods released, and I had those 6 and 7 dot mods. So I was like, hey, 37 speed, I win. Wait, you taking it back to it's only 20. Wait, what?
Modgate 1.0.
That just really sucked.
Oh, Tech Jericho just donated $1.99.
Well, thank you, sir,
Thank
very
you.
much. Didn't need to do that, but we appreciate it all nonetheless. Thank you.
The update's in the store.
Huh?
TU13 is here. It's in the store.
Crap.
What's in the store?
Crap. It's not showing in mine. I was just in there looking.
I know for it.
Well, it's not going to be in everybody's store immediately, but it was in mine. You know, they usually slowly roll this out over a 24-hour period.
Did they drop update notes for it that I haven't seen?
I haven't gotten a notification for that.
Samaz 2.0 notes. Enjoy.
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah, it's not in
yay!
the Play Store for me. Thank God.
Questions. We're gonna have a lot to discuss tonight.
Can they
You guys are gonna
repair
have a
it?
busy night.
Can they repair the game on Friday? Because it's a long weekend.
They are releasing it on a Wednesday potentially, so. that is a-
Surprise, mother!
Surprise, mother.
So, Nathaniel Miller, question: any thoughts / analysis of the just dropped pack probability numbers?
We'll review them more tonight.
Yeah.
I looked over them. There's nothing super unexpected with it, but
It makes me think that they're getting ready to release the game in China. Because one of the rules for mobile games is you have to post the probabilities of all quote-unquote
In Japan, too.
chance drop stuff.
I know in Japan
So-
they do have to. That's it. That
Mhm.
it is released there, so...
I'm willing to bet that our drop rates are going to drastically improve because they've upped them.
I hope so.
Well, wait. In Japan, isn't like the game they have the drop rates published, but then they also add some other kind of
Yeah,
goodie in there, like a
I saw that in
Zeta or.
Korean.
yeah, they
I don't
add
know if
different stuff in
Korean.
there.
But yeah, it's probably something.
Oh, you should see the pack shop in Japan. They get some really cool, good deals. Stuff that make us very, very jealous. Like, get a 5-star Dooku for, what was it, $8?
But different market, different rules, different exchange
Yeah.
rate, you know, so, I mean, different laws. They have to kind of adhere to that. So, it totally makes sense. You have to understand your market.
I remember Felix used to taunt us with the store pictures.
Mm-hmm. What the what?
Next question.
Sword of the Jedi, question: do y'all think the 15 million Night Sister Phase 3 Heroic Sith Triumvirate raid team will get nerfed?
All right, so they've said that they are going to do something about it, but it's still, the earliest would be September from the last post that they said. There's a lot of speculation out in the community about what that means. Are they still going to go forward with it? What are they going to do? We're still kind of up in the air from their last post. The feeling here is that it does not need to be. Now, the other team that when they first brought out that post, the Critolite team, yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry, you can say whatever you want, but it was a little crazy. Phase 3 and Phase 4, okay. You know, just ridiculous damage and stuff. But there's nothing wrong with the Night Sister team. You know, there really isn't. It's not unbalanced anywhere else. That you can't make that argument in Arena or anything else. It works just fine. But for the Rogue Sith, it's not a mechanic that they wanted, which is a different thing that they said for months before that. Before they said that, where it's like it's working as intended. But now they've kind of changed their tune. But I think there's been a lot of backlash from the community, so I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, in the end, I got upset about it. And I ranted about it, but because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But then again, you know, this is their game, and they think of balancing purposes that it needs to change. They're going to do it, right? They do have a little bit more access to data that I don't, but I can just say from my experience being in a top guild, and from my feedback from the community, that there's nothing wrong with it. So we'll see what happens. But if they change it, they change it. We'll adapt and we'll move on like we always do.
I think they're going to nerf Newt.
Yeah, again. What did you say?
Should we nerf Night Sisters?
Is that legal?
I think we probably should, but let's make sure to do Newt first. Next question.
Xylo1111. Question, Ranger, do you have the Revan and Malik action figures?
I do not. I didn't know they existed. Do they exist?
There's a Black Series Revan out there.
You know,
you should. It's like
someone find
it
out.
Came out like a year or two ago.
So can we see if there's like 12-inch Revans or anything out there?
Let me see how big it is. It is 6 inches.
12-inch. Mm-hmm.
Revan and Malik?
It's only 6. Wait, Revan's only 6 inches?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I don't see Malik.
I don't want to know why you need them that size.
I don't see the Black Series Malik. There's a regular Malik action figure that's not as big. Let me see what's the size. It's it looks like it's 9 inches. No, but that's the product dimensions. I don't know what the
go big or go home.
Yeah, this one may also be 6 inches, but
let's add them to the wish list there, Finn.
The Malik one is listed as $80-something.
Let's not add those to the wish list then, Finn.
The Revan isn't that bad, but the Malik one kind of is.
Well, Christ. I'm not having someone spend $80 on a figure for
No, the Revan one is 22, so I'll add that.
All right, that's reasonable. But if it's a Black Series one, yeah, put that as a priority. But
yep, it's in there.
All right, so if someone wants to get that for me, please, that'll go on a place of honor on the shelf, and you can find that on our Amazon wish list. But hell no for the Malik one, $80, Jesus Christ. I would feel uncomfortable every day of my life. Like, someone spent $80 for this for me now.
Oh, dude, Ranger, you should see the Black Series First Order TIE Fighter pilot with the TIE Fighter.
Listen, I've collected figures. I have
awesome.
some. They're on the shelf behind me, but no, you buy. All right, next question, please.
Brygon Ruby. Question, does anyone else feel like the mod bonus drop counter is the countdown to Martigeddon?
And the blood shall flow from the non-believers.
Yes.
It's game over, man. Game over. Game over, man. Game over.
Keep saying it might work by Christmas.
Christmas. And someone's backing up somewhere.
Beep, beep.
Or setting a microwave.
That's the bell on my neck. Yeah. I'm playing around with my porg.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
The bell on your neck?
Yeah. Ranger
like a cat?
Put a bell around my neck.
Yeah.
Oh. I think it should
ring,
be
ring, ring. Porg says.
Oh, my God. All right, next question, please. Right punch in.
Skate Trooper. Question L3 is 16 out of 85.
Oh, hold
on, we couldn't hear you. Start again. Stanley, there was noise in the background. We couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's Mike.
Mike, are you? Okay, what are you doing? What the? What was that, Mike? Was that one of the daughters coming in there? Mike?
Oops, sorry. I hadn't realised that I hadn't muted my mic before doing that.
Yeah, we thought that was one of the swear daughters coming in there to ruin the stream.
Yeah. No, I thought that. I thought that Sweary's mum was buzzing to get in.
Oh.
And yeah, I was like,
If he doesn't buzz her in, all kind of hell's breaking.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God, yes.
That's how. That's how wars started.
It's
all right,
not
let's
nice,
try the question
so
again.
don't do it.
Yeah, please give us the question again, Stanley.
Skewed Trooper, question. L3 is 16 out of 85, gear 11 with Zeta. Kira is 0 out of 30, gear 7. Should I finish L3 or
No,
get Kira
go.
to 5-star and circle back to L3?
5-star Kira, I'm doing that. I just got my Kira to 5-star something, and then I'm working on L3 to get her to 5 stars right now. We're getting all the characters to 5 stars, and then I'll go back to finishing Kira. The only one that I'm almost done with is Han. He's 6 stars, going easily to 7 stars. I'm focusing on getting him to 7 stars. But yeah, you got to get those characters to 5 stars. So stop your Kira farm, go right into L3, get her to 5 stars, then you can go back and finish Kira, finish L3. But yeah, at least get them to 5 stars. That's my goal right now. Is get Ness, Han. Or sorry, I'm gonna get Lando, L3, Ness, and Chewie to 5 stars. So I'm going to. That's my goal right now. So. Hey, wind chimes.
Sorry.
Algae's outside with nature. Yay.
Next question.
Mr. Pennypinch, question for Finn. Since you're a majestic beluga whale now, is it easy or difficult to coexist with other orcas, sperm, and whale sharks?
I'm the pansiest of the majestic beluga whales, so they throw me into a corner. They don't like me very much. I'm a very bad majestic beluga whale.
What he's saying is he doesn't get mating rights.
I'm like the baby beluga in that song. He gets left out, stuck in a corner. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea.
Oh my
Swims
god.
so wild and he swims so free. Okay, next question.
Enrique B, on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad is Ranger about the new hidden message CG released?
What hidden
I
message?
posted it in
You didn't see it?
Skype.
I haven't seen anything, Finn.
No, this is actually older, but nobody really caught on to it. But I went back and checked, and yeah.
Well, what's the gist?
Stanley just put it in Skype.
I know, but give me a gist because I'm not going to read it.
No Revan. That's the hidden message. No Revan.
It says not Revan.
What for?
Probably
This
as
was
a character
Oh,
related.
Jesus
to
Christ.
This was when they had
In
that
other words-
issue with, one of the rewards was showing up as, the 8888, like this 7-star character or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That, there was just the blank screen. And people were theorizing, oh, this could be how we could get Revan. And then they're like, not Revan, hidden in the message.
No, we already know that there's a... Listen, we're going to get like a Django, possibly. We're going to get a possible Malik, right? Revan's further down the road still. I've said that. So, no, we're not going right from the KOTOR tunes right into Revan. It's going to be Malik. They'll release him next if they do a character from the KOTOR line that we get. I'm not worried about that. There could be a
you
Meccano
can
Mall.
take off your tinfoil hats now.
Yeah, sorry. There's no... I would have read that like, of course there's not Revan. I already know that.
Next question.
RSG Vormax, hello all. Question for Affinity. Can you explain again why Range Trooper is not recommended in a Thrawn lead Magma Trooper team to beat Traya-led teams?
So basically, because Range Trooper is assisting and calling more assists with Magma Trooper, you're getting more attacks placed on Scion. And the other problem is, too, if you call somebody like Death Trooper, then you're adding debuffs, too. So that can also go wrong. Basically, you don't want anybody with pain attacking Scion. And so, you don't want anybody with pain attacking Scion besides Magma Trooper in order to keep his turn meter controlled. And then you got to reduce turn meter with Magma Trooper's AoE. And so if Magma Trooper calls the Death Trooper as a result of Range Trooper's unique, since all the Imperial Troopers have this ability to call like another Imperial Trooper ally, Death Trooper can put Daze on Scion, which is a debuff, which then gives Nihilus additional turn meter, and now Nihilus is gaining more turn meter and then can potentially screw over your entire team. You lose control, basically. It's good for damage, bad for control, and beating a Traya team with Magma Trooper Thrawn is all about turn meter control and preventing them from going. So that's why.
Danilo Papayas, question: if you see a signal in the sky that resembles a chicken, is that the Grande Patron signal, aka Big Deal signal, TM?
Well, we don't want
No, it's a mod. We decided the Grande
Yeah, it's a
signal is
mod. There's an actual picture in the RSG Discord that is the mod signal. I'll see if I can find it again. Next question.
1073, question: I came in a bit late, Finn's fault. But what was the team to use in Fleet's 5C hard?
Did we do 5C? I know we did 5D.
Yeah, we did 5D. I don't think there's anything in 5C. I don't remember. I know. I was just focusing 5D.
5C hard. That one I only got 2 stars, so that one's probably a little bit difficult. But I mean, I ran just my regular squad.
I think the same thing, yeah.
Biggs, TIE Fighter Pilot, TIE Advanced, and then tanky ships off the bench. So you have your Umbaran, you have your, you can put a Scimitar too if you want. Slave 1, Poe, those are the ships. So.
Okay, just for an update on the Grande thing, I pinned the mod signal in general chat in the RSG Discord.
Doyason, question: with potential legendaries imminent, which avenue is most likely the smartest order to focus farm? Solo Tunes, Bounty Hunters, Old Republic?
Yes.
The order in which they're getting released into shipments.
Right.
So solo characters, then probably Bounty Hunters, and then probably KOTOR.
Yeah.
But just follow it based on shipments.
And then Voltron.
If only... Yes, Voltron will never be coming to the game, ever. I can state that unequivocally. If it did, I would die. Happiness.
I wonder if Harry Carey knows what's coming.
Well, if I had to guess, I'm going to go with the combination of Lino and He-Man. They both have swords like Voltron, and you could have the sword team. You know what I'm talking about, Grim. You've played swords before in the bathroom. Next question.
Cheery, question: are these probabilities hitting all parts of the game or just the paid parts? Just the paid parts. We don't have the probabilities for, like the drop rates of like nodes or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's only for packs. Paid packs.
Kazakage, too easy. Question: can I have my Dark Side TB rewards?
You mean light side?
Soon, TM.
Send in a ticket.
No, I think he's referring to the delayed light side territory battle one. So they give you
what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to clarify on the last one. It's not just the paid packs; it is also the crystal packs for the probabilities.
Right. Stuff you basically kind of pay for with.
Well, you don't need the drop rates for the dollar amount ones because you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Danilo Papayas, question: can we invent a game with the name FinFacts, just like Fun Facts?
No.
With what? Is there anything about myself I haven't really discussed?
I mean...
Pork, next question.
Oh, God.
1073, question: I've been farming speed mods pretty much 3 days a week since my roster review in June, but the fastest secondary I have is only one 17 speed and a few 16 speeds. Am I doing something wrong?
No, you're doing something right. That's amazing.
Yeah, those are really nice.
On a speed set, that's really good. People would kill.
You're gonna be disappointed with the new ones, though.
So, I have 120 speed and 118, and the rest of them are all like 16 and 15 and stuff. Right. So that's all you really need.
Yeah,
really everything else is kind of gravy after that point.
Yeah, you're doing just fine, my friend. That is really good. Trust me. If you look at the averages, if you had 16s and 17s on your mods,
McVenom's being evil.
You're doing good, just fine, my friend.
Evil McVenom, evil.
What did she do?
You know, we were talking about the Fin facts, and I said, "What don't people know about me?" She said, "I know some things," and put the little monkey covering his mouth. Evil McVenom. Next question.
She's not wrong.
Nathaniel Miller, question: do you think with the mod drops on hard ending tonight, the rest of mods 2.0 will come out tomorrow?
Seems like it since you just mentioned there's the TU12 is up, right? No, 13.
TU13.
Yeah. So yes, TM.
Enrique B, are you guys interested in doing a KOTOR 2, or Star Wars The Old Republic Let's Play?
I think McVenom has actually been playing that a lot lately. And Ranger got it and T-Money hated it, so he hasn't played that recently. So it kind of depends. I mean, I suppose there's a possibility that we can play that stuff. I don't know when. We're still planning on what games we're going to be doing, but it's quite possible that we'll do it.
Doriusen, question: Sophie's choice for Finn, real-life Porg or a full speed set with 21 to 25 speed secondaries for each?
Real-life Porg. So one, I don't need the speed secondaries that high. It's nice to have them, but if you play the counters, you don't need your speed secondaries that high. So that's the first thing. Second, I'd much rather have something tangible than something virtual. So give me a Porg.
Doriusen, question: will Gear 13 change from gold, Gear 12, to red or orange when we get that final Gear 12 Plus piece to upgrade?
It's a good question. No
You're
idea.
assuming there's an upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do another gear upgrade. If they do anything, it'll be a level upgrade.
Yeah, because keep in mind, it shows like Gear 12 to Gear 12 at the bottom. If they switch, it probably will be orange because that would match the new mod, or they just continue it being gold for a while because normally the colors of the mods stay the same for like 3-4 levels. So it could stay gold. That would probably be the most likely thing if they add a gear level. It could go to orange, which would match with the 6E mod change that they're kind of developing with regards to the outside color of the mod, not the inside. But more likely than not, since it shows Gear 12 to Gear 12, they may be maxing out the stats there and focusing on other things like mods moving forward. So.
Doriusen, question: since Finn technically isn't a whale and more along the lines of a dolphin, shouldn't it be called Dolphinity?
No, I'm not a dolphin. I'm a goldfish. You can call me goldfishity. There you go. Goldfishity.
Goldfishity?
Goldfishity.
Chewy.
No, not goldfinity. Goldfishity. Fishinity.
Really?
You can go fishinity too. Goldfishinity.
Chewy, question: where would you use Range Trooper?
Because he's awesome.
Where, not why.
Where? Anything besides Treya teams. Treya teams only have the one downside because you don't want excessive attacks on Scion. You have to get controlled attacks on Scion. So anything besides that team, pretty much Range Trooper is fantastic because you just increase the damage output. So yeah, I mean anything besides that team. He kills Night Sisters. I mean, you can, yeah, anything besides the Treya team.
Arames Hernandez Carabala, question: why CG/EA give us mod energy but no place in game to use it?
Well, they haven't
Probably
introduced
because
the
the
table
updated
yet.
Yeah. Just waiting on it.
There'll be a table that you'll use that for, my friend.
Nathaniel Miller, question: will Grande be doing name reading tonight, and will Ski Trooper be there?
Grande's still working on the move and everything, so it's harder for him to make the night streams right now.
Yeah, not till probably September, into September, October, when they get into their new house.
Yeah.
We have a Grande Baby Pappy Patron sighting again, consistently back in the stream. So.
Mm-hmm.
Though that could be interesting, him doing, the shout outs as Robo Grande.
No.
We don't need to overcomplicate Grande reading.
Yeah,
it's complicated.
We really don't.
Ooh, dark night.
Next question.
What else? 73 question. So Finn wants to be RSG's gold member now?
I don't. You guys are the one that said it. I said goldfishity. I didn't say goldfinity.
I love gold.
Isn't that weird? Okay, next question.
That's all the questions.
Hooray!
Uh,
Good Lord. Blame Finn for this. All right, so that's our lunch stream for today, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let you know when we're streaming. We're doing a lot of stuff right now. So please check it out by subscribing, hitting that bell so you get notifications. Got a lot of stuff going on. We're doing the D&D campaign, Borderlands. We're doing Battlefront 2. We're doing a lot with Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We've got Magic the Gathering coming around the corner, so that's going to be something we do. So we got a lot of fun stuff in the pipe for you guys. We've been hanging out more in the Discord, so if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. We've been hanging out with you guys in Discord more and more. Also, for our VIP members, remember we'll have the pre-show tonight where we kind of hang out with you guys before the show and kind of get everything loaded, and you can hear me scream and yell at Finn as he last minutes my ass on some stuff that I could have had hours before. Why do you do that, Finn? God, I'm just getting pissed off thinking about it. God, I hate
Yeah, I know. Damn it, Finn.
it's like 5 minutes until the stream. Hey,
I've
I
got
got
a-
a new skin for
I
you to
know.
try out.
I've got a great idea, Finn. Or
I just took
Ranger.
a shower.
I'm like,
I have an idea.
We've
Ranger.
got 10 minutes before we start streaming. You want to drop this on me now? It'll only take a minute.
Yep.
The veins on my head are ready to choke Finn. So we have all that going on. Make sure you check out our Amazon wishlist. We got some fun stuff there. I think Finn just added the Revan stuff on there. If someone wants to get that, we'll add that to the shelf of wonder behind me. And then what else? We've got Amazon wishlist. We got our Patreon. We're almost at our goal 300. If you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor and donate and consistently, please check out the Patreon. And we really do appreciate it. All the proceeds go into back into the stream. To take care of the stuff that we need to take care of and to upgrade our stuff and things of that nature. We're working on getting me a brand new giant 20-story, no, not a 20-story, just 2-story computer so we can really do some crazy stuff with video cameras and stuff like that. So all that stuff goes into helping us do that kind of stuff, upgrade our mics, upgrade our equipment, pay for the stuff we need to pay for. I wish it was for hookers and blow, but it's not happening yet. So, you know what I'm saying? So, one day we'll get there. Mansion, that's the goal. But I want to thank all you guys that have supported us. Thank you very much. Now, remember tonight, Wednesday night stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Hero community. We'll be going again, episode 115, Finn? Good Lord.
Is it 115? God, I've lost track.
Yeah, I've lost track too. It's been a long time. We've been going a long time, 2 years plus. So, thank you guys again for all your support. Make sure you check us out tonight. We'll post that, and if you're already subscribed, then you know when it's coming. So, on behalf of myself and everybody else here, have a great rest of your day, and we will holler at you later. Peace.